What's up, everybody? Yeah, come on in. Excuse me. Yeah, come on in. What's up, Keisha? What's up, Sandra? Yeah, come on in. What's up, Star? Yeah, come on in. We'll give him another minute, y'all, and we'll get started. What's up, Colleen? I know it's V-Day. Everybody having a good time. Right. Let's get started. How about that? Now, title of this lecture is called Melanin Love. Now, I guess since how we dealing with a melanin lecture, what is melanin? Like I always tell y'all, it's that dark jazz intelligence that fuels all of creation and all of existence. Now, another question is, and of course this message is sponsored by Sophia Osset, of course. Sophia Osset Zoe around here. Now, what is love? You see what I'm saying? What is love? They gotta even have a song. Love is pretty much your ability to feel yourself. You see what I'm saying? See, the very fact that you can feel, that you can empathize, that you can connect. You see what I'm saying? Is love. That's what love actually is. It's a state of consciousness, a state of being. You see what I'm saying? It's a consciousness. See what I'm saying? It's your heart wisdom. See what I'm saying? It's your heart knowledge that you have inside of you. That's what love is. Of course, love is a twofold entity. You got love and you got hate. Hate is the dark side. If love is attraction, then hate is repulsion. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's all it is. What's up, Diana? What's up, Anitra? What's up, Alexis? Yeah, so you know, that's what love is. You see what I'm saying? Love is you feeling yourself. Now there are many different type of aspects of love. Then you got universal love. What is universal love? Universal love is soul love, because as the universe, so the soul. So that's you immortally feeling yourself. You feeling into yourself. You see what I'm saying? The whole feeling mechanism, the whole feeling intelligence, the whole feeling wisdom is the whole embodiment of what we call the state of consciousness known as love. You see what I'm saying? Now, what does love look like? See what I'm saying? What does love look like as an intelligence? You see what I'm saying? Not just a feeling, not just an emotion, but what does it look like as an intelligence? Let us find out here. Let me show y'all what it looks like as an intelligence. This is what it looks like as an intelligence. It's known as toroidal heart field. It's the electromagnetic field around your heart. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So this is what the love intelligence or the love program looks like inside of you. Now, this is where it gets good. What does love look like when it's enlightened? When your heart is light as a feather, as my aunt would say. When it's full of pure soul wisdom. What it looks like? It looks like this. You see what I'm saying? It looks just like this. See the soul energy, the magical symbols, the alchemical symbols, and the enlightenment of the electromagnetic signal. You see how the light coming out of your mind, because your heart is your first mind. Then you got your instinctual mind, and then you got your processing mind. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So this is what love looks like as an intelligence. You see what I'm saying? When it's enlightened, when it's backed by soul wisdom, not just base simulated emotions. You see what I'm saying? Because as long as you down here in this matrix, then and you're asleep to this matrix, then guess what? You're actually simulating. You see what I'm saying? You're actually simulating emotions. It's not till you actually fully awaken and you begin to tap into yourself that you begin to actually tap into what love really is. You see what I'm saying? Love is actually this true domain, this true dimension of power that exists inside this heart center. You see what I'm saying? And it's the attraction principle. It's the resonance principle. Then you got hate, which is this dark side, which is the repulsion principle, which we're gonna talk about a little later. Then so love is actually the primary intelligence of this heart. That's why love is so talked about when we're dealing with the heart chakra. You see what I'm saying? The heart wisdom. See what I'm saying? That heart soul intelligence. You see what I'm saying? That feeling mechanism. And why is feeling so important? So important. It's important because feeling is experiencing. You see what I'm saying? Feeling is experiencing. Now, let us get to the more important parts of love. What's the most important love there is? Naturally, self-love. You see what I'm saying? Self-love is the most important love because self-love, soul love, and universal love are one and the same. If you got love for the universe, then you automatically got love for your soul because of the law of correspondence. You see what I'm saying? And if you got love for yourself, then you got love for your soul automatically. You see what I'm saying? So those three energies automatically are what we know as the true love. Now, a lot of people, like, in relationships, they be struggling or whatever, and they feel like their love is being taken from them. No, nobody can ever take your love from you. What's happening is you're putting a strain on yourself because the relationship is going bad and it's hard to deal with. You see what I'm saying? The stress is what's putting a strain on you. See what I'm saying? That's why it feels like your love is being drained. But in actuality, it's just a strain being put on you thanks to the bullshit that's happening. You see what I'm saying? It's stress. It's a stress. You see what I'm saying? So now, that's why I said it's the most important thing you can do first is love yourself. You see what I'm saying? And I call this self-companionship. You see what I'm saying? Love of oneself. Because you are your own universe. You are your own universe. You are your own soul. You are your own immortal consciousness. And you are your own sense of divinity. So before you even love anything, you got to first tap into your own internal love. You see what I'm saying? Where does this love come from? It does come from the heart. Now, where does it start? It starts in the sacral chakra. You see what I'm saying? And it matures in the heart. You see what I'm saying? Because the sacral chakra, it creates relationships and bonds. But depending on how deep you want to get with that bond, then it begins to rise up into the heart chakra. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Now, let's see what we got else. What else we got here? Yes. Love, yes. You know that's what you're dealing with here with this energy here. So definitely. Best believe this here is the most powerful electromagnetic field of your body, your heart wisdom. That's why when the heart is heavy, everything is heavy. What do we mean by heavy heart? When you weighed down by trauma, blockages, and all other type of bullshit that you did in stresses in your life, then your heart becomes heavy because your heart has an energy field. You see what I'm saying? Your heart has an energy field. And the more you tap into this energy field, guess what? The more shit that you deal with, the heavier and the heavier this energy field becomes. That's why your heart becomes heavy. But the more enlightened you become, have you ever seen the pictures of the saints with the halo? Yeah, well, this is no different. This actually shines. You see what I'm saying? This actually begins to shine. This actually begins to shine. You start to look like this now. You see what I'm saying? You start to look like this. You actually begin to shine. So that soul glow begin to activate inside you, and that whole toroidal field actually becomes enlightened. You see what I'm saying? What is light? Light is intelligence, information, awareness, consciousness. That's what light is. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And light is also your inner divinity. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, this is what's going on here. So, this melanin love, of course, that's love. So what is melanin? How does melanin relate to love? Melanin is feminine energy by nature. So it's feminine wisdom. It's that Sophian energy, that Aset energy. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That jazzy love. You see what I'm saying? You ever notice that you ever seen like the homie and the homie, they together, and you can feel that love between them, and it sways and moves. You see what I'm saying? Like the rhythm of a beat. You can hear their souls dancing almost when you're around them. And if you're an empath and you got the feeling, and your feelings is on that level, you can actually feed off their energy, and it makes you feel better when you're around them. You see what I'm saying? Because you're picking up off their soul resonance. You see what I'm saying? Because when you're in love with somebody, you become as one. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, that's what's going on here. Now, let us talk about, dealing with these particular these particular beings down here when it comes to love. You see what I'm saying? Let me start out by saying this. There's nothing wrong with love, contrary to popular belief. But you gotta be wary of what the fuck is going on down here. First and foremost, love given and not received is love wasted. You see what I'm saying? So if you loving somebody and they not reciprocating that love back to you, then there's a breach of that. Then you just sending out energy and not receiving it. So that's vampirism. You see what I'm saying? They just sucking up on your energy. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Kendall? So since they sucking up on your energy, then you need to leave that person alone. Stop fucking with them. Go find you some people that's gonna reciprocate the energy back. If you hang around somebody and when you get there and you talk to them and you worse off, there, matters in random circumstances, and you come back worse off than when you came, then that's vampirism. That means you lost something. You lost energy. But of course, if you go there and you reciprocate that love and y'all enjoy each other, that's what we call ghost voltage. You see what I'm saying? You supercharging each other, and that's why when you leave the house, you feel good even for a time after you leave. You see what I'm saying? After you leave dealing with this person. So there you go. What's up, Lamecca? So definitely that's what this love program, this love energy, this love entity is about. Cause love is an entity too. Oshun, Bastet, Aphrodite. You see what I'm saying? What Aphrodite look like? You see what I'm saying? You know that we dealing with this Valentine's Day energy as well. You know, cause this day of love. You see what I'm saying? Let's see here. You see what I'm saying? We dealing with this Aphrodite energy. See what I'm saying? The goddess of love, Greek goddess of love. Another image of her, Aphrodite. Who else we got here? Also, literally, Valentine's Day derives from the Greek god of love, who? Cupid. This him in a little fairy form, little city. Yeah, this him in his fairy form. When you see Cupid live like this, and he riding around with a bow and arrow, this is actually him in his fairy form. You know, fairy is all about love and magic. So definitely. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, you got the god Eros as well. Him and his Greek personified. So literally, love derives from the Greek, the Roman god of love, Cupid. That's why Cupid is always associated with love. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Little black Cupid here. See what I'm saying? That's who he is. That's what he is about. And his arrow has what? It has the heart of love there. And when you smitten with their energy, then you begin to fall in love with whoever. You see what I'm saying? So you begin to rise in love. You see what I'm saying? You begin to rise in love with whoever you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Let's see here. Also, like you got beings down here, with these archonic hearts. You see what I'm saying? These dark hearts or whatever, clones or whatever, who you try to get love to, and not only will not only will they not receive your love or don't want your love, they'll actually fight you for trying to get them love. You see what I'm saying? You have those as well. So watch out for them also. You have them that's dangerous. You try to give them love and compassion, and they'll actually fight you over it. You see, they'll actually attack you for trying to do that. Because those beings they are cunning like that. They vampiric like that. They don't fuck with love. Some beings don't fuck with love at all. You see what I'm saying? They don't fuck with that kind of energy. So definitely know who you dealing with on this planet. It's a lot of beings down here. And there's a lot of beings from the universe. You know, the universal realms that I was telling you about. They consider this paradise, but they still fucked up because they don't have what we have here on this planet down there in the universe. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Now, you know, we got to talk about how companionship work now. Let's see here. Now, what is companionship? Companionship is the agreed upon connection between two people. Notice I said agreed upon connection between two people. Now, there's some rules to companionship that most people miss out on. Number one, know that your love is based. The reason why you're attracted to that person is based off heart resonance or love resonance. That's what attracts you to anybody. You see what I'm saying? It's based off love resonance and heart resonance. That's why when you meet a person, your heart automatically feels that person. It's like they awaken to you. You see what I'm saying? And then when that person sees you and they feeling what you feeling, or they not in no relationship themselves, or so, even if they are in a relationship, that love will awaken inside them because they feel what you feel, and the two hearts begin to merge together and become one. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Let me see here. Can I get y'all an example of this real quick? What heart resonance and soul resonance look like? Let me see here.
Sonic just introduced tachos. Look at that cheese sauce. Bacon too, so all you saw was a single soul, right? You didn't see your future.
Give me a second here. Here we go.
Come on, if we die cool.
Sorry about that. I'm better now.
No problem.
Watch how they souls merge.
Resonance of the souls. Meister and weapon harmonize. The Meister passes soul waves to the weapon. The weapon then magnifies the waves and passes them back. They repeat this process until they create a soul wave more powerful than either is alone. Let's keep this up until we reach our limit.
Yeah, okay.
I'm impressed. She can use the witch hunter when she's still so young. You're putting everything into one hit? Come on! Let's see exactly how much your souls can handle.
The legendary super skill of the Sightmeister. Witch Hunter!
But as y'all can see, how they souls fused together and became one entity, one energy. What is that about? Well, when you fall in love with somebody, they say that you become one. You start to become like that person, act like that person, and you start to literally what? You start to literally what? Even on some levels look like that person. And that person begins to take on some of your attributes, look like you and act like you. Because y'all energy is a mission. You see what I'm saying? Y'all becoming one big soul. Like they just showed you in the Soul Eater movie with that soul resonance. What's up, Sherry? What's up, Denise? Like they showed you in the Soul Eater anime, they became one soul, and he said their souls are feeding each other until they get stronger and stronger and become one big super entity. And as you seen once they maxed out with their energy, the blade transformed into something new. But because once y'all begin to build with each other and become one entity, then y'all transmute into something new. That's why y'all become, cause the woman is what? The electron. The man is the proton. As y'all souls become one single entity, then y'all become one big neutron. You see what I'm saying? One big nucleus. You see what I'm saying? Just one big harmonious atom walking around. See what I'm saying? And Eve. Atom just means a microscopic universe. Eve just means evolution. You see what I'm saying? Progression. You see what I'm saying? That's all it means. What's up, Amelia? You see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on here. Y'all, that love resonance is amplified to each other till it reach this maximum output, and once it reaches maximum output, it explodes into something new. And once it explodes into something new, y'all become a whole new entity. You see what I'm saying? Then you have kids or whatever. You know, y'all begin to grow, depending on how spiritual y'all are together, which I always advise you to get somebody who's spiritually like-minded like yourself. You know, y'all can even reach higher levels. Y'all can even be loving in other dimensions, in other realms. You see what I'm saying? The interdimensional love and sex. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Next, before you get into a relationship, lay out your rules and regulations with each other. Because relationships are what? Contracts. You see what I'm saying? Emotional contracts that you and that other soul made with each other to do a thing. Y'all have agreed to get together to experience each other. You see what I'm saying? So of course you have your things that you dealing with, and they have their things they dealing with. So it is a wise decision to lay it out all on the table. So lay it out all on the table so y'all know what the fuck is going on here. You see what I'm saying? Between each other. Like, yeah, I had this bad experience, this and that, and then they tell you I had this bad experience, this and that, and so I don't want to deal with that with you, or you don't want to deal with that with them. So let's try to keep that to a minimum. You see what I'm saying? To as much as possible. Or I love doing this and that, or I love doing that, they love doing this and that, and you like, all right, well, I like doing what you doing in this department, so let's do that more. You see what I'm saying? So on and so forth. Y'all work that out between each other. You see what I'm saying? Another thing, the third thing is the 50-50 rule, which is love is a risk because that person is an entity or outside of you. You see what I'm saying? Most people don't get that part. Love is a 50-50 risk always because that person is an entity outside of you with their own free will, and they're going to do what the fuck they want to do whenever, however. You see what I'm saying? So no matter how much work you put into the relationship, if they don't want to fuck with you like that because of their free will, they're well within their rights to banish that contract. You see what I'm saying? But as long as they can stay in a relationship with you, this is why it's 50-50. As long as they stay in a relationship with you and they're connected with you and they fucking you over like that, you begin to send that dark energy towards them through that bond, and they begin to be get fucked up with your energy because they're doing you wrong, and vice versa. That's why it's always like my boy Montel Jordan said, it's better to leave than to cheat in that scenario, because that person started to send dark energy to you or curse energy to you unknowingly or subconsciously, whatever. Don't let them be magi wizards. They really gonna send cursed energy to you because they actually know what the fuck that is on a conscious level, and they gonna start to fuck up your reality because you still had this contract with them. You see what I'm saying? This emotional contract that you created with them, and they're gonna begin to continue to attack. You see what I'm saying? And since they're gonna begin to continue to attack you, then it's wise to just break up with them or leave that shit alone, because and break that contract, or else you're gonna continue to get fucked up, and that person, since they sending cursed energy to you, they gonna continue to get fucked up because goddamn they gotta deal with your cursed energy that they sent you. See what I'm saying? They gotta deal with your cursed energy that they sent you when you come back in the house, and that begins to breed hatred between you and that person. Now, those are the three major rules. You see what I'm saying? Those are the three major rules when you're getting with somebody. Now, something I really need to tell y'all here. When you break up with somebody, there's a process. You see what I'm saying? Most people know the first part of the process is pretty much in a state of hate, because love turns dark side completely, and you go through this period of just pure self-hate, pure hatred. You see what I'm saying? And you discuss love. This is for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Everybody you see that's in love, it discusses you. Why is this? You're in the purification process, the cleansing process. See what I'm saying? When a contract is broken between two souls, then the reality collapse and into a purification process, and everything begins to cleanse in you. The reality begins to break down, so a new reality can take its place. So most people understand that part. You see what I'm saying? They go through this dark period. They hurting. They alone. It's a whole lot of fucking R&B songs, sad R&B songs, and you're dealing with that shit. You're going through the motion, and the hatred is for a reason. You're repelling people away from you because you're dealing with this pain, and this pain can fuck them up right now if they try to do something, if they try to fuck you over at this time, and they give you a reason to hurl their painful energy at them, and that can fuck up their reality. You see what I'm saying? So the hate is actually protecting you and them. You see what I'm saying? It's protecting you from yourself, and it's protecting them from you while you're going through this process. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Kid Chill? You see what I'm saying? While you're going through this process, you're purifying, cleansing, healing, regenerating, right? Now, this is the part that most people get fucked up on. You see what I'm saying? This is the part that most people have a hard time with. It's the transitional period between that hate period, that twilight period between the hatred and the regeneration. That little period where they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to do with myself now. I'm kind of lost now. You see what I'm saying? It's been 6 months, 7 months now, and I really don't know what to do with myself. I'm kind of lost. You see what I'm saying? You kind of void on the inside. You kind of empty on the inside, cause your being has reset yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, and depending on how long you was with that person, even though you have your love is your own, and no one can ever take you away from. Your love is your own, and no one can ever take that away from you. What can happen to your love is it can become fragmented. You see what I'm saying? You can feel like cracks in your in this toroidal energy field. You see what I'm saying? Your toroidal heart field. Now, I have a technique for that. You see what I'm saying? It's called ungin. You see what I'm saying? Ungin. Anjin. Ungin. Now, how when you're dealing with this part of your path, you see what I'm saying? You're dealing with this part of your path. I advise you to chill out for a while and focus on healing yourself. healing your love frequency, and healing the cracks in your toroidal heart field. But how do you do this? Well, you'll be pleased to know that you can actually generate love energy at will. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You can actually generate love energy at will. Now, how do you do this? You don't focus on your main heart chakra. You come up here to your thymus chakra, which is your upper heart chakra. And your thymus chakra, which is a pink energy, literally deals with what? Divine love. Or divine love is inner love. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And what this chakra does is it deals with your ability to feel your own internal love. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now, if your solar plexus deals with personal love, you yourself, and your heart chakra deals with love in general, then divine love deals with all of you, all of your inner self. You see what I'm saying? All your divine true self, all your divine true being on that universal cosmic level. You see what I'm saying? Because your solar plexus just deals with your personal love and your general personal love. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm not fucking with this person. Love of self. You see what I'm saying? The base of self-love. But your thymus chakra deal with self-love, your divine self-love in all its glory, your true self, your love as it pertains to your higher self or your God self. You see what I'm saying? So how do you do this? Well, there's a technique called unging, where you sit down and you focus on generating pink energy up from the earth through your feet all the way up to your body. Now, when it gets up here, you see what I'm saying? When it gets up here in this area here, allow it to spread all throughout your body first. And then once it gets up in this area here, then that energy begin to build up in this little heart area here. Once it builds up, it's going to explode inside of you, and you're going to feel like a sense of love regeneration. You're going to see your love energy start to, the cracks in your toroidal heart field, your love field begin to heal itself. You see what I'm saying? And once you're done, it should look something like this. It should look just like this. See it? You see how he has a pink aura over him? You see what I'm saying? See that pink aura there from head to toe? That's what you call the state of unging, divine love, internal love, and you can reach this state yourself. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Prince Hill? You can reach this state yourself. This is your own natural ability. This is a Tai Chi ability that allows you to, Tai Chi is just moving meditation or just simply meditation, period. And it allows you to generate that love too when you low on love. You see what I'm saying? When you low on this frequency, when this heart chakra ain't kicking it out like that, you can go up here to your upper heart, and that divine love will send all types of pink frequencies through you. Pink frequencies. The pink ray is the divine love ray, and it will send it all through you, and it will begin to regenerate your love programs inside of you, your love archetypal energy. You see what I'm saying? And you begin to heal your love and heal the fragments of your love. You see what I'm saying? Your love program, and all that will begin to heal and rebuild itself. You'll begin to regenerate. You know you've done it right when you start to feel that fire in your heart again. You're gonna feel the flames up in this area. And it's gonna feel good. It should like feel. You should feel it up in this area here, and it should feel like it's in this direction, like a diamond is here. That comes from your heart chakra to here, up into here, and it's being led by this thymus chakra here. And you should just feel the energy just emanate from you. That's how you know you've done it right. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. Just emanate from you, that divine love. You're gonna be like, damn, this shit feel good. Now you still may be a little somber, but that'll pass. You see what I'm saying? That somberness will pass. But you know for a fact that you healed. You see what I'm saying? That somberness you feel, just that residue, the residue from that last relationship, the last of just being purified out of your emotional field, your emotional body, your toroidal heart field. So once that's gone, you can regenerate, enjoy your life for a little while. Then if you choose to be in another relationship, that's up to you. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. That's called unging. ANJIN. You see what I'm saying? So after that, you got the self-regeneration period, and then you back in the game. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Now, that's the biggest thing. Now let's talk about the little movie that came out today called The Photograph. Very powerful movie. Probably the best love movie I've seen since Turn on the Lights. You know, with the sister who sung. She channeled that Nina Simone energy and sung Blackbird. You see what I'm saying? That was the main song. There you go, Ketchia Ungen, Anjin. Who channeled that Blackbird energy, and you know, she channeled Nina Simone and did her thing. That was the last time I seen like a real good love story. Well, this is another one that's real good called The Photograph. It just came out. Y'all go see it. Check it out if y'all want to. Quite sure y'all know more about it than I do. But I went to go see the movie yesterday, and it was pretty good. It was Issa Rae and old buddy, I forget his name, but y'all know who he is when you see him. And he was a journalist, and she was a I think I'm gonna say a photographer or something like that. You know, she dealt with a lot of pictures. I forgot what she did, but yeah. And the story goes is them two. You know, he just broke up. He just got out of a relationship. She been out of a relationship for a while, and they just talking and having fun and getting to know each other. You see what I'm saying? While at the same time, she's dealing. Her mother just passed away, and she's dealing with that. Now, what I love about this movie is they show you like the generational situations that could be passed down to you in your DNA. Her mother, who was in love with a dude down in New Orleans, you know, because they was in New York. So down there in New Orleans, she was in love with a guy, her first love, who, you know, she was connected to. They, you know, they was getting along, they was enjoying each other or whatever. But one day she just was sick of the energy. She just was sick of being there. She just felt the need to move, and he didn't want to move. So she just snuck off and left. But come to find out, she was pregnant by him. You see what I'm saying? And so she snuck off and left and was pregnant by him. She never told him that was his child. Now it's interesting, in the movie, her daughter had to deal with that energy. You see what I'm saying? Now, instead of the daughter leaving somebody, the person that she loved, which was the guy she was dealing with in the movie, he left her. See what I'm saying? But unlike the mother, she remedied that by staying in connection with him and still being with him. You see what I'm saying? It was a real powerful movie, real enjoyable. I ain't gonna ruin it too much. But you know, it's always this Melanin Love. It was a very powerful movie. That Melanin Love, and it shows you in the movie that Melanin Love is timeless, and it has no sense of space. You see what I'm saying? Cause he moved to London, she was in New York, and they still made that shit work. You see what I'm saying? They still found a way to be with each other. Because of that melanin, you know, when it attracts to you, you see what I'm saying? When y'all connect, no fucking land or water or sea or air or anything, no space and time can fucking stop y'all from being together. You see what I'm saying? When it happens, when that connection is made, nothing can stop y'all from being with each other. So I know. So it's cause, you know, space and time is an illusion anyway. So when they get together, it's powerful. It's smooth. It's a real smooth, poetic kind of laid back movie, like Poetic Justice was. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of the style it reminds me of. It was a Poetic Justice type movie, just real soulful and laid back and chill, real toneful. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Real smooth and melodic. You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of movie that we was dealing with. They were showing you that soul love, that melanin love feel. See what I'm saying? Between two people, and they were showing you the power of it. It don't matter where that motherfucker at. Don't matter what's going on. Y'all still gonna connect. You see what I'm saying? No matter what. What's up, Sheezus? What's up, Kushite? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It don't matter where y'all at in the universe. Goddamn. If it's time for y'all to connect, it's time to fucking connect. You see what I'm saying? No matter what. You see what I'm saying? So love gonna always bring y'all together, because love is divine attraction. See what I'm saying? Divine magnetism. The love is the greatest weapon of love is magnetism. You see what I'm saying? And your greatest weapon as the being who's in love is electricity. Y'all gonna always fight to be with each other. You see what I'm saying? So electromagnetism come together as one unified harmonious force. You see what I'm saying? Now, what does y'all electromagnetic field look like when y'all in love? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Let's find out here. Let's find out. Let us see. It looks like this. That's what it looks like when the two beings are in love and their electromagnetic fields are mingling. See what I'm saying? Just enlightened beings getting it, enjoying themselves. You see the coloration, red and blue. His red is downward, but his blue is upward. Her blue is downward. Her blue is downward, but her red is upward. You know, showing that yin yang energy. You see what I'm saying? The yin yang balance. You see what I'm saying? And no matter what they say, you see what I'm saying? No matter what they say, this here is gonna always reign supreme. No matter all this fucking transgenderism, transhumanism shit, it's really transhumanism. Ain't no such thing as transgenderism, as I tell y'all. Transhumanism and all this other shit they got going on with the LGBT, you know, pushing that shit down your throat. You know, ain't nothing wrong with you being a homosexual, but don't be pushing it down people's throats. You see what I'm saying? That's a violation of privacy as far as your soul force is concerned. You know, they gonna if they choose to live their lifestyle, it's up to them, but don't be forcing it down their throats. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That means you're imposing their reality onto them. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Nah, you don't do that. You don't see straight people imposing being straight onto motherfuckers now, do you? No, they just enjoy their life, but they just live in harmony with each other. See what I'm saying? They just being this. They just being. See what I'm saying? But I've noticed there's an agenda with these social justice groups to stop this. You see what I'm saying? To stop this from happening. Because what Neo and Fabulous once said, we are movement by ourselves, but we are force when we are together. This is the force that they're trying to stop. This intermingling of two entities becoming one single entity, one single soul, and they both have their own gifts that complement each other, and they become a godlike force. You see what I'm saying? God and goddesses become one androgynous, harmonic, deadly, powerful force on this planet, and that's what they can't stand. You ever notice that when you with somebody that you actually like, and they actually like you, and y'all together, all hell breaks loose in your reality? Have y'all ever noticed that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is it that when you fucking in love with people that you really in love with, and they in love with you, and y'all become that one harmonic force, why is that? Why all hell break loose in your reality with the people, persons, places, or things? It's because love is a glitch. True love, soul love, is a glitch in this matrix. So it begins to break down. So what happens? People in their reality begins to get what? Jealous. Because of their true love. You see what I'm saying? They begin to get jealous of what you have. Which makes sense. Because true love, soul love, melanin love, divine love actually breaks down this reality. See what I'm saying? Like I told y'all in the twin flame lecture. It don't matter whether you're a twin flame, soulmates, whatever. Your love still breaks down this reality because soul is foreign to this dimension. And it goes beyond this material realm. You see what I'm saying? That's why this dark dimension is breaking down. Because more and more people are starting to fall in love. They only show you the negatives of what's going on. People breaking up. But those were people who didn't need to be together in the first place. They're not showing you the positives of motherfuckers getting together. They're not telling you the birth rate has skyrocketed because people are getting together because this new Aquarian energy, this Phoenix energy that's rising in them is forcing them to get together. That melanin love is a call out to the universe for them to get together now. Like they showed you in Dark Crystal. What? The mystics and the sketches had to get together to produce that one harmonious being. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Star Seeds trying to get down here and everything. So they can experience the shift. And get up out of here. You see what I'm saying? A lot of souls want to get down here so they can experience the shift and get the fuck up out of here. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Because kids are connected to starseeds, especially are connected to the source to up into their 16. You see what I'm saying? A 16. Now, a regular kid, just a regular old average human is up to 12 years old, 12 or 13. But a starseed, it can be up to 16 to 18 years old. Now, if you keep it, if you teach them yoga, martial arts, tai chi, meditation, and all that, then they'll stay open forever. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about them. They'll have their spiritual powers forever. You see what I'm saying? And they'll begin to mature and grow stronger as they get older. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't stop growing. We like wine. We just get better with time. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. That's what's going on with this melanin love. You see what I'm saying? That there's a call when that call happens, when that awakening happens, nothing or no one can stop it from happening. You see what I'm saying? And yes, their reality. Don't be alarmed when reality goes awry because of this love. Nah, this because this soul love is a glitch in the matrix. You see what I'm saying? It's breaking down the matrix. I don't give a damn if you just a soulmate or you are y'all just soulmates or y'all twin flames. Oh, don't let it be twin flames. This all hell really breaks flame or a twin soul, because that's the other part of your soul. But even if y'all soulmates, that's still if twin flames or twin souls are the other half of your souls, that makes you that makes you one soul. But if soulmates get together, y'all are soul family. So it's still just as powerful, just in a different way. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So y'all still causing the alchemical destruction of the reality around you. That's why motherfuckers be pissed when y'all be in love or y'all be together. That's why niggas be losing it. You see what I'm saying? Niggas be losing their goddamn mind. You see what I'm saying? And they're receiving y'all energy when they're around y'all, and now they're looking for love. You see what I'm saying? Which is fine, but do know that that may cause them jealousy. That may cause them to say shit that they wouldn't usually say to you, like, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't trust him. You shouldn't do that with her." All of a sudden, there's rules to a relationship that they not even in. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? What's up, Leo? There's rules to a relationship that they not even in all of a sudden. And you like, why the fuck y'all got rules for us when we ain't even got them rules for ourselves? You see what I'm saying? It's because the programs inside of them, and don't get it twisted, these archons can hack these motherfuckers too when they're around you. And it's cause them to say shit you know they wouldn't ever say to you on a regular day at the office. You see what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Cause them archons, they see that are glitching the matrix, like the agents in the matrix see. When they see a motherfucker wake up, they see the matrix start to warp and distort. They can see the codes warp and distort. The source codes warp and distort down here. And they start to hack people who are not awoken. And they start to have them attack you. You see what I'm saying? Attack you. And that's why motherfuckers be saying all type of sly shit, which you usually whenever hear them say. Because if y'all was to break up, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." But at the same time, they be trying to get you to do something else. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's like the things they said to you never even matter. You see what I'm saying? It's like they didn't even remember that shit. And you try to remind them, like, you remember you said this, and that? They don't even remember it because that wasn't them. That was archons speaking through them. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Just like they showed you in the Matrix. If you're not one of us, then you one of them. You see what I'm saying? Let me show you what I'm talking about, cause that's probably the most powerful thing Neo told him in his anime. I mean, in the movie. You see what I'm saying? The first Matrix. Let's see here. Let's see. Matrix. Morpheus. Teaching Neo about agents. Here we go. Notice what he says here.
Says Google Pixel 4 is the best smartphone of the year. The New York Times says your photos are about to get a lot better.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters. The very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. Have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was. Forget. Freeze it.
designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them.
What are they?
Sentient programs. They can move in and out of any software still hardwired to their system. That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent.
Notice what he said. That he said they can move in and out of any software program. What is software? Software is your mind. You see what I'm saying? Your mind and heart. You see what I'm saying? So that's what software is. Hardware is the physical shit you can see. You see what I'm saying? But your software is your mind. You see what I'm saying? And consciousness. And when you vibrate on their third dimensional matrix, guess what? They can hack you. You see what I'm saying? So this is what happens when you seeing your friends go crazy when you in love with another person, they in love with you, and y'all exuding this soul energy in the world, and this soul glow into the world, cause y'all walking around looking like a sun, whatever, glowing and shit. And they trying and they hating on it, and this is why, and that's why they saying all the sly shit and trying to get you away from that person, from out of that frequency. You see what I'm saying? So let's see here. Let's see. Let's continue to hear what he got to say here.
It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them.
What are they?
Sentient programs. They can move in and out of any software still hardwired to their system. That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. Inside the Matrix, they are everyone, and they are no one. We are survivors.
Notice what he said. They are everyone, and they are no one if they haven't awoken. You see what I'm saying? They still on that zombified third dimensional archonic frequency of vibrating on that. They are literally potentially a matrix, potentially an agent or archon in this case, and they not an archon. You see what I'm saying? That's what he meant by they are no one and they're everyone. They not an archon, or they just a regular program on a regular day. But if them archons see that it's something going on in the reality that's causing the glitch, the codes to fucking move around and spiral and all this crazy shit, or disrupting their system, their operating system, that's all the Matrix is an operating system, then guess what? They're going to hack that being and become that being in that moment, which is what Morpheus was saying. They are everyone and they're no one. They're your regular family member, which is the no one side of on most days of the week. But when them archons hack their ass, that's when they attack you. And now they are their agent, their archon. You see what I'm saying? What are archons? Celestial vampires. Now let's continue to hear what he got to say here.
By hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the gatekeepers. They are guarding all the doors, they are holding all the keys, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them.
Someone.
I won't lie to you, Neo. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent has died. But where they have failed, you will succeed.
Why?
I've seen an agent punch through a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
So notice what he said. When you ready, you ain't even got to worry about bullets. You see what I'm saying? Because when he said no to the Matrix at the end of the movie, guess what? The bullets stopped. See what I'm saying? Because the bullets didn't read him no more. Seems like the bullets have an intelligence too. They have their own life force because they made of energies of this particular plane. But when they no longer sensed him, they stopped. You see what I'm saying? And dropped. He stopped them with his chi and they dropped. You see what I'm saying? Because he said no to the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? He no longer adhered to the program. Well, that's what happened when you fall in love. You see what I'm saying? Or when you rise in love. How about that? When you rise in love, you start adhering to the program. Now, this only happened for the first while. But you notice after y'all be in love for a certain time period, it stopped fucking with people because the archons came to test your love, and y'all held on through that shit, and now they realize they can't do nothing about it, so they just let it go. You see what I'm saying? They just leave it. They just leave it alone. That's what you're seeing here with these relationships. You see what I'm saying? That the ones who withstand the archons' onslaught or assault on them usually be the ones who relationship continues to go on. But them archons attack them, and goddamn, they allow these people in their reality who's been hacked to fuck up their relationship, their love. Then it falls apart. You see what I'm saying? And they never get back together. And you got the archons up here fucking wiping their head saying, whew, glad we stopped that shit. Well, that would have been a fucking headache. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? We were glad we stopped them from connecting with each other, or it would have been a fucking headache. That's what you seeing around here when you see motherfuckers attack you when you first start the relationship off. So yes, them archons come test your love. He said they holding all the that they're guarding all the doors and holding all the keys. He meant that shit. So it don't matter what you doing. If you good at it, it's gonna be some kind of archon come and attack you. Who or a person possessed by archon come to attack you to stop you from rising, because they can't be having that in their matrix, because that creates glitches in the matrix. And after a while, once you ascend to a certain level, then they leave you the fuck alone. You see what I'm saying? Because they now know they can't stop it from fully maturing in this world, from fully exploding in this world. So that's what you're seeing. They can't stop your energy from fully affecting the world now. So you just gotta fight through that shit, y'all. Y'all gotta fight through it. Hold on to your love. Hold on to your relationships. Don't let these motherfucking these hack beings, these agents / archons slow down your relationship. And after a while, you'll see that they'll leave you alone. And you'll never have that problem, and you'll be good to go. You see what I'm saying? You'll be good to go, because y'all vibrating way too high. They gotta stop it before you hit that 528 hertz. You see what I'm saying? Once y'all relationship hit that 528 hertz frequency, then them archons leave you alone, because they can't see you no more. You operating out of their field of vision, out of their dimensional matrix now. You see what I'm saying? Or don't let your kundalini awaken with each other through some tantric energy or some sexual energy and some tantric love around here. Then they really can't fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Y'all what they call a powerhouse couple now. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? A soul, a powerhouse soul couple around here. So that's what this Melanin Love is all about. And this is what they can't stand. They can't stand that shit either. You see what I'm saying? They can't stand it. So always remember, love is the law. Love under free will. You see what I'm saying? Because it's your choice to love, and it's your choice not to love. You see what I'm saying? You can choose to do it, you can choose not to do it. See what I'm saying? You are love, but you can choose to embrace that energy or ignore that energy. That's up to you. That's what free will is. You know, they tell you ain't got a choice, but obviously you do got a choice. They try to trick you out of your free will when they say you don't have a choice, but you make choices every fucking day on whatever you got going on. You make choices every day. You see what I'm saying? With your free will. It's weird what these motherfuckers be talking about. That they be trying to shut it down. There's no such thing as free will, because they tell you whatever choice you make has consequences. Well, still you have to make the choice. That's what a free will is, even if it do have consequences. You see what I'm saying? Even if you are a sovereign being, or you are a sovereign soul being down here in a free will zone or free will matrix. So yes, you have free will. Even if it do have consequences, you still have the freedom to make that choice to experience those consequences. You see what I'm saying? You still have the freedom to create that cause so those effects can happen. See what I'm saying? Because just like you not doing something is free will, just like you are doing something is free will. So you still doing something. You see what I'm saying? Even when you're not doing something, that's a choice. You see what I'm saying? Even when you are doing something, that's a choice. So with this love thing, that's what you got going on here. That's what you got going on. So don't let these motherfuckers fool you. Love under will. Love is the law. Love is the way to be. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And what is the law? Ye are gods. You see what I'm saying? So love is the law, because you are God. So love is God's. You see what I'm saying? Love in your highest God self. Love on the free will. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So be you. Be the divine beings you are. Love each other, have fun with each other. But if they try to fuck with you, don't get me wrong, if they try to put their hands on you, you fuck their asses up. You see what I'm saying? They try to destroy your love. You are well within your rights to fuck their ass up and protect your sovereign kingdom. You see what I'm saying? And queendom. You see what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I don't like what light workers say in their regard. You know, it's all about love and light. Nah, nigga, it's about love, light, chaos, and everything else you need to survive down here. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Tell them the whole story. Don't give them just segments and pieces. You see what I'm saying? It's about all this. It's about every archetypal energy inside of you. Word is you got 720 demonic forces and 720 angelic forces inside you that's ready to go with legions behind them. So there's millions of energies and forces behind you. So and that equals up to be 144 trillion. So you got a soul army inside of you ready to go at any given moment, locked and loaded in 15 seconds, ready to put in work at your command as the sovereign God, as the sovereign heir of the force down here on this plane of existence. So there y'all go. Any questions? I'll take questions now. Any questions? Make sure I hit everything here. Yep. Any questions? There you go. She's harmonica love. She's a hey my first time catching you live. Salute. Thanks for your teachers and reminder. No problem. No problem. This is what we do. But can being around a dog help to transmute the energy in exchange? Well, dog is a Nubian energy, so research what the spiritual dog is in your reality. But that's the Nubian energy. That dogs usually help you navigate through the underworld, which is this physical plane. Let's see here. How do you dissolve the contract? When you break up with somebody, that's dissolving the contract. Also, before I forget, again, because I remembered it, but then I forgot again. This sacred marriage thing. You see what I'm saying? Definitely gotta go over that since we're dealing with love here. What is marriage? Marriage is pretty much y'all choosing to be together. When you say you with somebody, y'all married. Believe it or not. Not this state law crazy shit that they be talking about. That shit is false. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that shit is a curse. It's a hex. Whenever you notice, have you ever noticed that motherfuckers be together for 7 years and had the best relationship of their life, but as soon as they get married, that shit die out? Why is that? Because marriage is when you get married in this legal archonic system, legalese first of all is a spell. Let's get that. Let's get that out there. Legalese in and of itself is a fucking spell that's designed to keep you trapped down. It's an arcanic spell. It's part of y'all the boys and spell 616. You see what I'm saying? So legalese is working to keep you locked down in this legal system. So when you get married into the legal system, then you'll get married into the arcanic frequencies of the system, and that's what kills your love. That's why people who've been married so long, they seem like robots, automatrons. But let that same group of people who've been together for the same amount of time, 30 years, and never got married, hey, they having the time of their fucking life. Because when you and that person say y'all married, word is bond. So y'all automatically, when you and that person say that y'all together, word is bond. So y'all automatically married. You see what I'm saying? By default. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The root word of marriage is Mars, war. So they telling you right there that it's a war on you when you get married. That's why we say it's a sacred union. You see what I'm saying? The physical union is tantra, which is sexual intercourse. The spiritual union or the marriage of your spirits is what's called yantra. And the mental union between you two, the soul union, is called mantra. You see what I'm saying? In the tantric teachings. So those are 3 levels you have to go through to become one holistic entity. I almost forgot about that. I'm glad it popped in my head. So definitely. Don't let these motherfuckers fool y'all with this. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, that you don't even need marriage. Motherfuckers talking about something, but I need the benefits from my lovers. Well, have them write up a goddamn last will and testament. Guess what? If you married to a motherfucker like for 40 years and they last will and testament and they find their last will and testament, and you not in it, it don't matter if you've been with them for 40 years. That last will and testament override everything that they said while they was living. You see what I'm saying? Because that's their last word. You see what I'm saying? That's the last word, the last bond. So actually, you don't even need to get married. You just need a last will and testament. If you just worried about losing your shit when goddamn they die or whatever, just have each other draw out last will and testaments and write each other in the will, and you done. And it's way cheaper, cause marriage is what, $20,000. You take them $20,000, go buy a house. See what I'm saying? Go buy a car. You see what I'm saying? Go to the beach somewhere and enjoy each other's love. Go watch The Princess and the Frog. You see what I'm saying? With my girl and my homie the Prince. You see what I'm saying? They got love. They got married in fucking nature first for love. Then they went and got married for stated reasons so they can get their money. You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason they got married, because there was an incentive involved, because he was a prince. And so he got paid his aid for that. And so that helped her get her restaurant faster, and he stayed with him, and they had time in their life. That was a different scenario there. But if there ain't no incentive to get married, I don't advise getting married. You see what I'm saying? You I don't advise getting married in this legal system because you don't need it. You see what I'm saying? Natural love is the best love. You see what I'm saying? Natural love is supernatural love. You see what I'm saying? Because natural love upgrades to supernatural love. You think like each other. You know what each other is doing, because y'all intuition are one now. You see what I'm saying? One big harmonic program. So that's what's going on here with this fucking this natural love. You see what I'm saying? So watch out for that shit. You know, a lot of people is doing away with their marriage, and marriage have a horrible fucking backstory history anyway. They erased it online, but I read a book in college where they tell you, like, no, they forced motherfuckers to get married in the late 1800s, and if they didn't get married, they would kill them. You see what I'm saying? They would kill them if they caught you shacking up with your wife, cause you know that went against their religion. You see what I'm saying? In their Arcanic Bible, because the Hebrew Bible is Yahweh's Bible. You see what I'm saying? That's his book, the Demiurge's book. So if they caught you shacking up and y'all not married, then they killed you or locked you up. You see what I'm saying? So marriage in and of itself is based off fear. The history of it is based off fear, and that's why you see motherfuckers get married and it looks like the life is drained out of them. For good reason. Hell, shit. For good reason. Because they didn't gave their energy up and to this arcanic system. They didn't even need to do that shit. You see what I'm saying? That was stupid. If you say you with somebody, then you married. And they agree to be with you, y'all married automatically through your word and through your experiences. You see what I'm saying? Through your actions. You never needed this states. You never needed somebody else to give you permission to be in love. You was in love 20 years before, so why you need permission from them to be in love? You see what I'm saying? Oh, don't even get me started on the marriage license. You gotta have a license to be married, really? Come on now, y'all. Come on now. Y'all know that shit is a setup. Anything you need a license for is a fucking setup. You see what I'm saying? They tell you that in the fucking Moorish teachings. Anything you need a license for is a fucking setup. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad I remembered that shit before I got off here. I've been mad as hell if I had forgot about that and got off here. See what I'm saying? So there you go. There you go. Real talk. Marriage is the bond between two people. When you seen that soul resonance I showed you earlier, that was marriage. You see what I'm saying? When the two souls started to bond together, the electric boat started to bond together, like I showed y'all, and they became one. That was fucking marriage. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Let me see if I find it here real quick. There it is.
Insurance for veterans like Martin. When his wife retired, they buckled down.
Well, it's about right here. Yeah, there you go. When you see that there, the electromagnetic energy.
The resonance of the souls. Meister and weapon harmonize. The Meister passes soul waves to the weapon. The weapon then magnifies the waves and passes them back. They repeat this process until they create a soul wave more powerful than either is alone.
Did you hear that? That's marriage. that's what true marriage is. That's soul marriage, and soul is eternal. So once again, the marriage system, the legal marriage system, is a fucking setup to kill your love. No lie, no lie. Ask a motherfucker who been married for 10 years about their spouse versus a motherfucker who ain't been married for 10 years with their spouse, and you're gonna have a completely different response. I guarantee you that shit. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you can buy them their ring. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Or whatever, they rings or whatever, but you don't need to get fucking married. Yeah, you don't need the ring, but you know, they may want one just to, you know, as a sign, as a little ritual or whatever, ritualistic symbol of their love. They ain't nothing wrong with that. But you don't need to go through the ritualistic process going to a church. Oh man. We still going to churches to get married. That in and of itself is bad. Yeah. So at least if you gonna get married out of nature with the 4 elements. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be the 5th element. You see what I'm saying? The yin and the yang energies, if anything. So yeah. That shit there is bad in and of itself. Believe me. So definitely. Y'all married when y'all souls fuse together and become one energy. That's what true marriage is. Soul resonance. You see what I'm saying? Between 2 lovers. That's when that love resonance mature into soul resonance, and y'all become one soul, one entity, one mind, and one true God. Then that's fucking marriage. You see what I'm saying? So there y'all go. That sacred union. Now, let me get back to 1 or 2 more questions before I get up out of here. Then I try to tell my family stuff like this, but they think I'm a freak. It's sad. Yeah. They sleep. You can't do nothing about that. There you go, Colleen. Also, now I see why we are motivated to solitude before we move into a relationship with another partner. Yeah, that's why. That is why. There you go, Colleen. When it's hard to cut people off. When you cut them off, you gotta cut their energetic cords as well. Don't forget that. Shit, you gotta do that also. Cord cutting. Get rid of them. Get rid of their empathic link. Or you still, it's gonna be hard to break away from them, and it's gonna be hard for them to break away from you. Also, it's a 2-way field. The biofield. What is the biofield? The biofield is the electromagnetic field around you. See what I'm saying? It's this here. Let me see. I'll show you that picture before I get out of here. It looks like this. These are the biofields right here. Those energies there. You got the galactic heart, our heart, and then you got the Earth's heart, because the Earth got a soul too. Let's not forget that. So those are the 3 hearts. Those are the celestial trinities there. And so that's what the biofield looks around you. That's what it looks like around you, Davina. So there you go. Hope that helped. One more good look at it before I get up out of here. So there y'all go. Any other questions before I get up out of here? Well, all right. Davina, yes, every time I cut cords, they call me because they want to attach back to my frequency. Yep, that's the thing too, Davina. When you cut their cord, they feel that shit. And they call you and want to connect back with you. Yeah, no, that shit, what is it? If you had, I'm quite sure there was a great reason you had to cut that cord. Quite sure that was an awesome reason you had to go as far as to cut that empathic link between you. the two. You see what I'm saying? So yes, they'll call your ass back and ask you what the fuck is going on over there. You see what I'm saying? That's their soul sensing the disconnection or the disruption in y'all empathic connection. You see what I'm saying? Or just their hearts or whatever. Yeah, cause everybody ain't got souls, so they're their hearts or whatever. They feel that disruption and they call you, see what the fuck is going on, and you be like, well, we done, peace. See what I'm saying? So there y'all go. There y'all go. See what I'm saying? There y'all go. Well, all right. I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out with your friends. Share this with your friends. And y'all can check out my other occult lectures on the Melanin Order. You know, if y'all want to see the rest of my work. And I'm out. Peace.